Was legendary. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. What's this? Oh, nice. The year of the Raven officially begins. The gacha can use standard changes here. Yep, I know it works. 3,700 gold. that's a lot. That's what I got from all the value. Special quest, win 10 games to get a special hero for the druid. Okay. Can wait for should work. Oh yeah, I need to disenchant the cards that I crafted. So I got so much fucking gold. Let me see. Switch. Need to change something in my dashboard real quick. Oh yeah, but I could have done that before I started streaming. Meh. Meh. That's me being a twat. Title. Just chilling. Yeah, that's chilling because ice. Yes. Oh, fuck you. Okay, so let's. Oh yeah, of course. Disenchant. Each new expansion, some cards get nerfed. You are able to get all of their dust worth. You get them. You still get the cards, but the end worth. Nice. Why is that Murloc? Murloc. Is dat how I? Dat hoef ik niet. Nee. Nee. Swear there was it somewhere around here. Murloc. Mur. Attacked him. Still standard? Yes, that's why I couldn't find it. So, I'm so confused now. Should be able to find and disenchanted because I got an. Yeah, here's this. I crafted a golden one. It's golden. So gain even more. And then for the mage, I also crafted a golden. I don't know, this expansion is pretty. I don't know, it's not really that great overall. See a couple cards that look decent, but I'm pretty disappointed in most of it. Like, there's only one deck I can think of that is pretty good. Some rogue deck where you steal your opponent's cards and use them against them. That's about it. So I got 6,000. But that's a lot. Got 7 card packs and 6,400 here. Yeah, okay. How did you? Okay, there was an option to get a lot of cards in one go. I forgot how to do that. Let me search it up real quick. No, not this thread.
Hello everyone. First you select the pack, the amount, but with real. So here you click on it. So we select this and double click on it.
Oh, you double click on that. Well, I do 6. That's not a 6. 6 for. Six, 4. Come on. It just doesn't do it. Let's see if I can do 10. Maybe 64 is probably too much. Maybe 50 is the limit. Don't think so though. That's okay. The Witchwood expansion. So 27. Oh, it feels so laggy. It just doesn't work properly. Oh yeah. So, got 71 card packs to open. In the first 10 you get a guaranteed legendary. Let's open one. Definitely gonna craft a couple of these. Ooh, that animation is so spooky. I use an ice kinda theme on the card packs here. Oh yes, this is one I needed. Yeah, and a couple elementals that are pretty decent, like this one. Like I'm playing Shaman with elementals. And the new legendary is really good with it though, because it triggers all the battle cries. In elemental, most of them use battle cries. In this was talk about the whole new rogue deck. This seems pretty good, like stealing your opponent's class minions or cards or spells and then used against them. That animation is pretty good. I already like the Frozen Throne one. That one looked really good as well. It was probably a really good defensive tool. Like taunt, 4/5 for 5 mana and restore 4 health. It's an overall pretty decent. That's two new words, and it's like Echo. You can play it multiple times, so it's good in early, mid, and late game. Like 2 mana, 2/2, Echo. So on turn 4 you can place 2, turn 6, 3, and turn 8, 4, and turn 10, 5. That's pretty decent. And Rush, it's like you can attack a minion directly, but not the hero. It's like charge, but you can't target the enemy hero. Oh, hello there! Okay. Well, we had the 5th pack, and in the first 10 it's guaranteed legendary, so... This one is probably the most underrated card in the whole expansion. Quas Elemental, 5/8 for Priest. Can't attack while damaged. I mean, you're gonna heal it up anyway, so it will probably be able to attack the whole time. So it's a huge pain there. It seems really OP. Expected to be nerfed later on though. haven't seen in a legendary yet. I think the previous expansion I had around 70 card packs as well, maybe 60. It's most of the time I limit like 50 to 60 card packs depending how much free you get. Ooh, legendary. Ooh, Hagata the Witch. It's the new kind of Death Knight for this expansion. It's like the card for the expansion. Yeah. Is it good? I mean, it has value. But I don't know, man. It's so garbage. You get 5 armor and deal 3 damage. Is that good? How passive is that each time you play a minion, you get a random shaman spell. I mean, it's good for late game, yes. But with 8 mana, you probably want to do something better than that. It's decent, that's for sure. It's like my 6 card pack that I opened, I got it one. But I can't just not see like you're building a whole deck around it. And you also have a new different kind of playstyle, an even and an odd cost. Like you can only have 1, 3, 7, 9 cards in your deck, or like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and you need to build a whole special deck around it. But both of those types of deck reward you with upgrading your hero power to. Stupid piston for that. Yeah. Look like this. This card is so OP. Double the damage and healing of your hero power. So you have an hunter deal 3 damage with hero power if you build an even cost deck. Because your hero power is upgraded from 2 damage to 3 damage. And you play this, you deal 6 damage for only 2 mana. You're gonna be tearing people apart with hunter with only the hero power by this card. It's just a common card. This card is also pretty good rush. Like you can play it, echo and rush, so it's pretty decent. I mean you can buff it, and there's a lot of synergy with other things because it's a beast. Like you have an hyena, right? And maybe on turn 10 you play like I don't know, 4 of these ones, and you just tear them into the enemies, and your hyena just gets 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. It's gonna be so buffed at the end of the turn. I kinda spent like 3 months preparing for each expansion to just collect all the gold for the newest expansion. Most time the other month I just keep borrowing them like every couple days a new card pack. Like Dire Frenzy is pretty good. Give a beast 3/3 and shuffle 3 copies of your deck with the 3/3. So you pretty much have a beast like the Hound that has Echo and Rush. You give it 3/3, so if you have like a 4/4 beast, right? And you just drop like 4/4 beasts into your deck. You only need to draw them, what is probably going to be the worst thing about it. Overall, it's pretty good. Cheap Shot is also really good. They deal 2 damage to a minion, you can do it the whole time. It's really good, it's really good. Let's see. I'm always really curious what kind of golden epic. What kind of new decks can be formed? This one is such good. Choose a friendly minion and shuffle a copy of the deck. So people who are familiar with Hearthstone, you have a card that's called Reno Jackson, and you pretty much heal your hero full with HP. Only works if you have no duplicate cards in your hand, so you must have like 1 of each kind. But you can copy it with Payful Banker, and you get another one in your deck. So you can heal yourself again. The value is really big, and I think this is probably one of the most played cards that's gonna be released. Golden even, like if I have 2 more of them I can disenchant this for like, I don't know, a couple hundred. That's pretty good. Bonfire Elemental is also gonna be really good if you're gonna play the Elemental mates. If you last played an Elemental, last turn drawing cards. You gonna do that, so it's more synergy with card drawing. Vex Crow, I'm not too sure about this one. I mean, whenever you cast spell summoner and a tomb minion, yes, but I don't know, man. Maybe from kind of an aggro mate, but still. Oh, Glass Knight's still definitely in minion control. I'm seeing people opening all kinds of legendaries. It's epic. This one is pretty meh. This one is also really good for Druid. Talent gain 1 health for each card in your hand. So pretty much in the first couple expansions in Hearthstone, this deck on the Warlock was really popular. It was like handlock. You get a lot of cards in your hands because of hero power and everything. And then you just go play minions that really value all of those cards in your hands. And they try to do the same thing with drones. Like gain 1 health for each card in your hand. You have like 7 cards in your hand. You get like 4 attack and 7 health for 5 mana. It's pretty good. And I have like 70 packs, so I kinda hope for 7 legendaries. It's probably too. I'm asking too much. I think 5 is most of the thing you can get. I once had like 1 legendary in like 60 packs or 50 packs. I was really pissed off because of that. I think 3 or 4 is most of the time what you're gonna see with 1 guaranteed and 1 at the beginning. So I guess you have like 5 legendary. Lady in the White. It's gonna be good. In a Fire Priest is really good. Because you give all your minions like the same amount of attack to health. So if you have more health, you're gonna get that equal to his attack. You have 8 health, 1 attack. That 1 attack goes to 8, so you have 8. So you pretty much want to grab this and play it as fast as possible. And buff all your minions. You just do a shit ton of minions with low attack, high health. Play this, and you will have an OP deck. The only problem is, you're not gonna draw this. Like 1 in 30 cards. The chance of that happening is not very high. But still, if you do, chancing of you winning is really rare. Seeing everyone just opening packs, it's what's nice Hearthstone. Just doing this. 1 card I do really want is in Grizzly. It's like a neutral card, but gain health for each. No, it's you get less health for each card in your enemy's hands. So if you play versus people who use a lot of cards early game, you gain so much health. It's really good. It's like 5 mana, 350 or something. This card is also really good, like to fill up your hands with 3 giants. The synergy is so big, pretty OP. This one is also really good for the paladin, for your secrets. I'm playing a Divine Shield paladin deck. It's okay, it's fun, but for somehow it doesn't really work that well. But the new legendary in it, it's pretty decent, and I think I'm crafting it. Rare. I also have a new Wagon, kinda. Hello, Akichi Demon. You also have a new kinda Wagon mode thingy, like this one. Each time it's in your hand, it swaps to a different stat. Like now it's 3-8, but next turn it's gonna be 8-3, so you can play a lot around with that as well. So I opened 2 legendaries and got 1 free. It'd be nice if we get 1 or 2 more. An epic. Pretty decent Warlock card. This one is also pretty good if you play an aggro kinda deck. But still 8 mana is a lot for 3-4. But you give all your minions 1-1 if you attack, so it's really good. But you only be able to play it if you have a decent bot. In the amount of dust I have, I can pretty much craft all the legendaries I want. And probably want to save some more just in case some kind of decks get found that are just really popular. Rare. This one is also really good. It's 3 mana, 5-4. Stats are incredible and give your enemy play into 1 poisoning. So the pretty much that poisoning thing is gonna kill you today, but if you play a mage that just can ping it with zero power or whatever, maybe it's even druid, you can get rid of that thing real fast. It's really good. Dragon class, really good. I can see it played a lot. It's really an OP card. I also like the design of this thing. The card packs. Yeah, perfect. I already had that one. Like, a 0-9 sounds pretty bad, right? I mean, it sounds pretty decent. But if you have Lady of the White and you cast Inner Fire on it, it's gonna be 9-9 for just 4 mana. It's real good. But just like each expansion, there's so many cards just gonna be disenchanted for dust. Like, it's just absolute garbage. And like Pumpkin Peasants, I don't see it being used, honestly. I mean, this one is decent because if you're playing kind of Control Hunter, I could see it used. But even then, I don't know. And more hype for the second expansion because that one looks more voidy with demons. Epic. 2 epics. Battlecry discover a secret and put it into the battlefield. It's decent, right? Because the secret costs 3. It is a 2-2. So 3 plus 2 is technically 5, so it's kinda worth though. Red class destroy a friendly minion against attack elf. This is pretty good because Cube Lock in Warlock is so good with the Death Rattles lifting. So you probably much can kill one of your Death Rattle minions, what you want obviously, because Death Rattle minions should die, right? Because you proc the thing. And with this you even get all of their stats, so it's real good. Because I've seen it played a lot. I've no one really talked about this card, but it's gonna be good. Another mage is probably better for secret mages. And you do really want to play a free stack. Like mage and shaman has some potential, but they don't have much cards to hold it up though. Yeah, sometimes Hudson doesn't respond so well. Like he has Snap Freeze, Freeze a minion, if it's already frozen, destroy it. It's pretty much like Icelands. Right, freeze a minion, if not deal so much damage on it. And with freeze cards, you need to most of the time use 2 kinda freeze things, like 2 spells or something to really proc it. Like Shatter is the exact same thing. A destroy a frozen minion, right? So you need to, like, you can freeze with this one, then you use Shatter, but you use 2 spells for 1 minion. It's getting outvalued. Freeze, not that great, man. You need a lot of synergy with it. And once that comes, I do want to play it. I do think the Wishwood Imp is pretty much like the standard thing you're gonna get from everywhere. It's pretty shit. Oh, the Wishwood Grizzly. I was talking about around like 312. Like 1 less for each opponent. And it's card here, as in his hand. So if you play something against something aggro, it's really good. And it's a beast, so I'm probably going to play this with Druid or Hunter. Just because the sets are pretty good. Can't see it in everywhere though, in all kinds of deck. On the least you probably have like a 3-6, 5 mana. Still okay. This Druid card is also pretty good. Like you have a 4-2 with Rush or a 2-4 with Hans for 3 mana. And it's a beast. It's a beast. It's really good because I'm using kinda beast druid deck. What do you say? Like 1 or 2 more legendaries? 3 would be nice. Maybe even a cheeky golden legendary. Oh! I called it! I called it! I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna get a cheeky golden legendary, and I drew it! Oh my god, someone clipped that! Oh my glorp. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, Man, someone needs to clip. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna send it to one of those heartstone sites. That's gonna be like funny moments, right? Oh, that was incredible.
Golden comment.
So I got 3 legendaries and one of them was golden. I got one in the frozen sword as well in gold. This is my 8 golden in total. I disenchanted like 2 of them. Still not that great. Golden legendary. I was like, oh, cheeky golden legendary. And then I got it like the exact moment. Oh, that's that's actually that's pretty hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna clip it. Oh, this one is really good for the rogue deck I want to make, because you can draw more combo cards. I also do want both of the legendaries from rogue, and one of Shaman, one of Paladin, and 2 of rogue. If I'm gonna get one, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna disenchant the legendaries I get, because maybe they could get played. Oh, here. One more and I can disenchant the golden. Still 40 card packs left. Let's get some cheeky ones. This was also pretty decent. Seen some play it in some test plays from people at Blizzard. It's pretty decent. I would probably not play it, but this is really good. Some of the random friendly beasts that died this game, like the value is so good. And this one, even if you get like now an 4/6 or something with taunt for 3 mana, pretty good. Better card, destroy all enemy secrets. Really good, really good. Like, you have a minion that's called Dream Eaters for 4 mana. Yeah, it's like 2/4, but get 1/1 for each secret it eats. I think that one is better though. The Dream, I mean the Secret Eater. No, I'm definitely gonna clip that later. And I'm gonna send that because that was hilarious. And if it doesn't make on YouTube, I can be like, hey. Of course, I drank. If a minion died this turn, gain poisonous. I mean, pretty decent, right? I don't know. Some of 4/1/1 imps. Problem I have with this card is if you have those knife jugglers. I hate that. Those kind of aggressive decks. Like soup. Warlock. Rare. Like, I'm looking at like 1,000 dust right here most of the time. Like, after so many cards opened, so many duplicates. Rare. Like, with some cards I'm not even bothering talking about. This one could be played. It's pretty decent spell damage. 1/4 or 1/4/1 depending on what turn. I was like golden legendary epic. I was like that. Yeah, but for legendaries I do want to craft. It's pretty much going to be like, yeah. So 1 or 2 more. That would be great. Epic! What do we get? Vulcan Abomination. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to all other damage minions. Only reason I could see this played is if you play in kinda enraged warrior deck, like you do damage to all enemies, and you deal even more to all the damage one. Life Drink. It's pretty much like a Mega Drain from Pokemon. Deal 3 damage to the enemy and 3 for yours. It's a beast. It's decent, but I don't know, man. It's so hard to say that one is gonna be played. It's really hard to judge some cards, man. Like, individual, they could be really bad, but if you combine them with some others, it could be really decent. They're the lowest cost cards from your deck. Could be really good though. If you have like... Could it be good? I don't know. If you have like a low cost minion that's really good, you could draw it. I don't know. It's really weird. I can see it being played, but I'm also not sure. It's really weird. Add a random 2 cost minion to each minion's hand. 3 mana, 3 force stations. Actually pretty good. And really good for that handbag. Legendary, it's the mage one. And if you draw a minion, add a copy to your hand. I don't like this one. I don't. Because you have so many spells as a mage, right? So, I don't know. I really don't know about this. I'm gonna keep it. Stats are, like, okay, I guess, but... It's gonna be dead the turn you play it, right? Unless you have, like, Death Rider minions on your board that you're gonna kill the turn you're gonna play this. And then proc the Death Riders and you're gonna draw cards or something. Or you're gonna use spells if you're gonna draw cards. Like this, 2/8 for 7 mana, 2 spell damage, it's garbage, it's dust. It's dust, I'm telling ya. Telling ya, it's garbage. It's so garbage. I'm gonna keep it just in case it's somehow decent, if you're gonna somehow summon it without being played, but could be from a legendary. One or 2 more would be nice. Or just a bonus legendary for now. The legendary for the Paladin is called the Clash Knight, I want. It's like Divine Shield, 4 mana, 3/4 or something. And of course it's 2 rogues, I want. Come on, Rebuke. The enemy's spell costs 5 more next time. That's pretty good. Like, if you place against a deck that has some wave clear, you're gonna do this. And then your whole board still survives for another turn. And you can do a lot of damage with it. Like an Overload Toad, what's like 5 mana, 5/5. Enemy spells cost 5 more. Another one. Golden, give me all the golden guys. Do please. Because I've dust. So much dust! It's gonna be amazing. Golden, that's just legendary. Look, this is one of the even uneven sort. If your deck has only even cost, you're just thinking about cost 1. Like you have this one, and then you have the other one that's just like uneven. Like odd cost. Like it's like a Drake or something. There's a werewolf. Those two are definitely key opponents. Like the start of the game, so it's you don't even have to play it. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, they're also uneven. Like start of the game. I guess like I was talking about the odd hunter is gonna be really good with the 0 power, right? Like here you have it again. Also Panther Military, it's really good for hunter. I mean I play on warrior with quests, so you have to play a lot of taunts to trigger your quest. This one is really good because you can play it off again. It's like an odds card, so you're gonna play odd warrior and you're gonna upgrade your power for 2 armor for 2 mana, 4 armor 2 mana. One I may just craft in the future, that legendary. If I don't get it, probably will craft it sometime. Legendary is the chameleon. This turns into random from your enemy. I'm not gonna. I don't know, man. Like, you can spy on the enemy what they have and use the cards against them. But I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna play it. But it's maybe like my 6th legendary. I think that's the most legendaries I got from my single expansion. Because I had like 2 or 3 more expansions that I got like 70 card packs, like 60 burning and like getting 10 or something. Plus, what's great about this expansion is 2 weeks in front of the expansion released, you had like every day you do a quest, you get a free card pack. So you have like 14 card packs. I got like 4 for this expansion and like the rest for all the expansions that were already out. So it's pretty good. So I had like 2 legendaries out of that one. One is golden. Spectacular cutlass. It's pretty much the rogue legendary, only worse. One more. One cheeky legendary. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a golden legendary again, just because we get so many legendaries. But am I that lucky? Am I that lucky? I mean, I'm never lucky, right? I'm pretty decent lucky right now. Well, I'm not that lucky because I have not got a single legendary I do really want. Whenever you play an Echo card, King 1, this is one I'm gonna use for that deck I was talking about for the rogue. I'm gonna make some screenshots from all the legendaries I got, send it to my Discord. Or the Discord from someone else, and just gonna be like, ha 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 ha, look all the shit I got. Legendary. It's the mage one. I got both the mage ones. Legendary from Opestians, pretty much a random legendary. It has value, but I'm not gonna play it. It's got no room for the current mage I have. That's what I think is really bad. An epic! Destroy all other minions with 2 attack or less. I mean, if you use that legendary for the priest, you get 7 step for 6 mana. It's pretty decent, I guess. For like some more like decks or aggressive decks. I mean, what would the chances be for me getting 1 more legendary in 8 packs? What do you think? I mean, I don't think so, but who knows? It'd be really, really sweet. I'm just addicted to the whole sound of legendary, epic, epic. Look, legendary. I'm gonna jinx it. I jinxed it. Damn it. I was like, how funny it's gonna be if I say legendary and I get legendary, right? Like it happened once before, so that's gonna happen. Oh, summon a 1/1 vessel for each card in your hand. See how many cards you have in your hand? Better this works. Value. I mean that the Warlock cards are pretty questionable, to say the very least. Not sure where they're going with it. I see no synergy with it. 4 cards. Could we somehow get 1 more? I'm asking too much. I do think so. I do think so. Who knows? Who knows? I still keep liking this animation. Same as the Frozen Knight. The ice shattering aspect is more like an ghostly whirlwinds with some ectoplasma. Where are the last cards? Okay. At least 1 epic. Oh, it's like the 4th one, right? Got disenchanted shirt. Crafting. Disenchant for 1400. Sweet Alabama. Like, craft all the legendaries. definitely going to use this one in the deck. This one is so garbage. New one. Like, each player costs like 0. Why do you want to do this? You're gonna help your team. Let's see my beasts. Where is it? Beach Druids. There it is. Yeah. Because I have so many huge beasts. I do really need quest in this deck, to be honest. Like, I have so many big minions. Do I? Kinda do, though. Kinda need it, I think. So, Wishcard, I can remove these. Yeah, I got some gold on. Decent. Gonna see if I have some more gold on that I don't need. I have 2 gold. Black Cat's pretty decent. Oh, I've got so many. I'm gonna look later on Discord to see how many legendaries I got, because I got a lot of them. Yeah, I already have 2 books, so I can distinct. This one's pretty decent. It's gonna buff it. I'm seeing this one played if you have a whole lot of secrets left, 1 cost spells. Get some from them. I'm gonna off screen going to craft a lot of legendaries. Then I'm gonna clip it. Holy Water is not that great. Lady of Whites. Oh. Me, Papa Franco Bussy cards, yes. Look, this one is steel shit. That's what you want. Here's this one Echo. This one steals a lot of cards as well. This one does, this one does, this one does. I'm gonna play the whole deck around it. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that one because I don't have 2 of those. And this one legendary I had. This one is also well. I'm gonna use Urtul Might Gift and Lamental 2-2. It's really good. It's really good. Yes, and on the way it's the Death Knight. Still not sure what I'm gonna play that one on. I'm really not sure. So which card do I want to do away? To get 2, 2, 4. It's a random legendary, it's a random elemental 3. It's so good, it's so good. I'm so disappointed with the Warlock's cards. Most of them, not all of them. A lot of golden I can't even disenchant because you just can't. So like this one, I really do want to use this one, but I have to see how I'm gonna use this one. What do I? Oh, did he fun? Knew I opened that one. Here, large gift. It's like if I count directly on all the golden legendaries I have currently. I mean, I have disenchanted at least 2 of them because they were not that good. Get pretty much a free one of them. My first legendary was golden. It's gonna hover on. New. I only have 2, so I'm gonna disenchant this one. Get this direction. Oh, forgot to make a screenshot of Ghana. Wait. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legendaries. 7 legendaries, pretty good. Gonna craft like 4 more. I'm also gonna end the stream with that because I don't want the stream to go any longer. That needs to be. Well, I'll have a pretty good time. I'll see you in another time. Yeah, I did stop the